Hello golfers and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be looking at how to connect with a golf ball. It's better. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. We're currently 140 yards out from the green, and this is the sort of distance that high handicappers to maybe a 10 handicapper maybe struggles with. And one of the reasons is because you're not getting the same consistent ball strike every single time. One of the reasons for this is because when you're going to hit the golf ball, you tend to move your left foot or your right foot if you're a left-handed golf player. Okay, so the number one thing is to make sure that that left foot is planted. Make sure that the left foot is planted. The reason for this is we think that we need to get the ball up into the air, and by doing so we then lean back. We then lean back, and you can see your left foot then starts to move. Another thing that we need to focus on is making sure that we first of all make contact with the ball and our divot is after the ball. Otherwise, we're not going to get maximum distance and we're not going to be very accurate either. I'm not the best golfer in the world, but one thing that has helped me is making sure that I do get the same contact every single time with my iron. How you hit the golf ball is the most important thing. Whenever I started playing golf, nobody told me how to hit the golf ball correctly. So whenever I started, for about 2 years, I tried to hit the golf ball without taking a divot, because we think that leaning back is going to get the ball up into the air, whereas it's the complete opposite. We need to use the grooves that are on the golf club to get that ball up into the air. And for example, I'm using an 8 iron here, so it should get us to the green no problem and get plenty of height on that ball. Okay, so do not lean back. Make sure that your foot is planted, your left foot is planted onto the ground. Nice swing through, making sure that we hit the golf ball first and then we take the divot. Okay, so we're going to try a shot here, 140 yards out, 8 iron in hand, using the techniques that I just told you about there. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully the drone can pick up where the ball lands. That's good. It's pretty good. How close is that? Okay, so we're about 150 yards into this par 4 uphill. So I'm going to take another iron here, 7 iron, and we'll just try and land it onto the green. Sometimes this shot can be scary, but it's just making sure that you do the same technique. Make sure that you have weight onto your left foot, especially through impact, and hit the golf ball first, and you should come out with something like this. We see this being awful. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so that went left, but you can see that my ball strike was still very, very good. Still able to connect with the ball well, and that's the number one thing, although I missed the green to the left. Let the club do the work. It's pretty good. You can see there that I've left myself with probably about 6 foot, and realistically I should be able to put that in most of the time anyway, to do it with a 60 degree. We're going to make this our last shot, but I just want to tie everything up. So the most important thing to remember if you're a new golfer or a high handicapper is to make sure that you're going through the ball correctly. Do not sway back. Make sure that your head is over the ball and make sure that your left foot stays on the ground. If you do all these things, you will get the same consistent ball control and execution every single time, just like this. That actually might be in the hole, I'm not being funny. It's pretty good, look, isn't it? Huh? So, As well as that, do not be making fun of my swing. I know that I have a bad swing. I have a lot of things to work on, including that. But make sure you give that a go, and hopefully you'll get more consistent ball strikes in the future. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and see you later.